hey guys, listen, I'm at one of my favorite places, Motor City Comic Con. They do it twice a year. We're at the Suburban Collection Showplace. Look, there's the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. That's what I like about shows like this, because yes, they have comic books, but yes, there are celebrities here doing special picture opportunities and autographs. People are dressed up like that guy who has a colander on his head, which is that's awesome. You got Ghostbusters here. So that's what Motor City Comic Con's all about, coming out here, having fun. My friend Clayton is here. Clayton, come on over here, is with Pose. How are you?
Good. How are you, Jay?
So I've talked to you before, so if people don't know, you can meet celebrities here, but you can get a really nice professional photo for some cool reasons. Who do you have this year?
Yeah, this year, we have Jeremy Renner from, Hawkeye from the Avengers universe, which is just crazy to have him here. It's one of his first appearances since his injury with his book release, so it's just really, really cool to have Jeremy Renner here. We have all three hosts from Blue's Clues.
Wow.
Steve, Joe, Josh, all three of them are here. Joe is Donovan Patton, and then Steve is actually doing his first ever in costume Steve from Blue's Clues.
That's the green.
Photo op. Yeah, the striped sweater, and 100% of the proceeds are going to the Starlight Children's Foundation, which is just really, really cool.
All right, I love that. So come by, see, and what do you recommend? Do people go to the website to make those reservations?
Yeah, because they can sell out, especially like Jeremy Renner, the bigger names, they're going to sell out. So if you want to make it happen, go to posephotoops.com and you can purchase all those photo ops there.
That's great. All right, good seeing you. Thank you so much. All right, don't forget, I'm going to go this way. Let's walk this way because, look, there's Ghostbusters are over here. All the information on Motor City Comic Con, we'll get that up at fox2detroit.com. But look, Ecto 1 is here, which I love. I love these guys, by the way. This is what is the official name of the group again called?
We're Ghostbusters Detroit.
Ghostbusters Detroit.
Yes.
You never know what's going to happen when it's almost live television. Check this is Muse Tap Studios over there. Look at some of this great art. I see Art the Clown. There's our friend David Howard Thornton, who we know so well. A lot of cool stuff here. Really great original art that you can come and see at Motor City Comic Con. I also want to go say hi to Tim because he has something called, wait a minute, let's wait for it. It's called Pop Cathedral. You go that way. Tim, I'm going to go. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How you doing, my friend?
Listen, as a good Catholic guy, well, back in the day, as a good Catholic boy, I remember candles like this in the home and at church. Much different now. Tell us about what you guys do here.
So basically, we're named the Pop Cathedral, which is inspiration of a trip I had to La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
Okay.
The ongoing thing with that is it's never going to be finished, right? It's that building you've always seen photos over that constantly it's taller and taller and taller, never gets finished. And the stained glass in there is massive. The window is huge. And I remember sitting in there and thinking, hey, when is this going to get finished? Oh, is it 300 years from now? What are we as a society going to be putting meaningful and, how are we going to idolize certain things?
And you thought the way to do that is by putting Michael Myers on stained glass.
Well, for some people, Michael Myers is on a level like that.
You're right about that.
Our first design was over here with Prince. And
that's cool.
So the Prince one, if you go to Minneapolis, anybody who's ever been to Minneapolis, if you had asked somebody if they wanted to have lunch with Prince or Jesus,
they might pick Prince.
And so that was for me the whole inspiration. And then it just kind of expanded to both serious stuff, fun stuff, anime, gaming, pop culture, comics, and it kind of just expanded and grew. And then the votive candles came an idea, and then our clear glass acrylics here. These guys
Those
came.
are great.
So you can actually backlight them, frontlight them to obviously give off that stained glass aesthetic without obviously having to have stained glass, because a custom stained glass piece that big is going to cost you thousands of dollars, where this is only 50.
You're at Pop Cathedral, by the way. Tim, it's great seeing you. Look, we should end with this. Wait, follow me. Hold on. It is a religious experience to have seen every episode of The Golden Girls, and how could you not with Dorothy and Blanche and Rose and Ma, Estelle Getty, who we love so much, Sophia. All right, now come on. Now, Lieutenant Dangle and Deputy Jones. What do you? That's a lot of touching.
It's going to poke me?
No, there's nothing.
Nothing's going to poke me.
No. My friend,
tell me if something's going to poke me, brother.
My friends from Reno 911. Hey, welcome to Detroit.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
If you ask us any questions, they better be Diddy related.
Oh, we don't want to get into that.
Well, All right.
We're not going to make a comment at this time on that.
Okay.
And I believe we're actually in a place called Novi.
Novi, Michigan.
Yeah.
We got a crowd going today, too. You guys bring a crowd. Look at that. They're all
Pretty
standing around,
ladies,
loving it.
casual drug enthusiasts,
Open carry.
open carry
Lots of
weirdos,
open carry weirdos.
a couple of my parents.
Oh,
We got over here. We got these
All
couple.
right.
We got more casual drug enthusiasts.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, let's talk about this.
Most of them are just white people with nothing to do but hang out here.
No, that's not true.
Hey. Hey.
Well,
Let me ask you: if people watching this at home on Fox 2 and they go, "Oh, it's a comic book show," it's just what I don't know what goes on there. Describe
It's
why
not
this is
all
great.
nerds. I know what you're thinking, Jay, because you're saying, "Hey, am I going to go down there and it's going to be just a pack of nerds?"
Right.
You know? And honestly, yeah, there are some nerds here.
Yeah.
But there's also some real cool bros like us.
yes.
And famous people like
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner, who isn't here yet.
No.
and black guy from The Office whose name escapes me.
Okay. Yeah. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Leslie.
That's it. Motor City Comic Con is happening all weekend long. Suburban Collection Showplace. Go to fox2detroit.com. We'll give you all the details. Lots of coverage, lots of fun. Anything
Thomas
else?
Lennon, the black guy from Reno 911.
Okay.
We're all here.
It's not. We're going to say it together. It's not just nerds. I thought we would say it together,
Okay,
and we
it's not
didn't.
just nerds.
As I said, it's not just nerds. There's a lady dressed like Colonel Sanders.
There is a Colonel Sanders. Let's end on that.
Yeah.
There's Colonel Sanders, everybody. Thank you. You know, we have so much fun out at Motor City Comic Con every year. This is my friend Darren from what part of Texas?
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo's in the house. How do you like Detroit?
It's nice.
Nice, right?
Yeah, it's very nice, especially with the weather out here. It's real beautiful this time of year.
Here's what I like that you did. You took the voices of the X-Men cartoons, right, that we've seen on TV, the original series, right, and the newer one.
Right, yeah. X-Men Animated and X-Men 97.
Gotcha. And you've put them all in your area, and it's fantastic because you come down here, and if you grew up with these shows, you get to meet everybody.
Right. And that's the whole goal, is to bring an experience that's unique to cons. Like normally you can go through like Celebrity Row and you get to stand in lines forever and one-on-one and they might be grouped together, but with this you get to come out here and meet 8 of the X-Men, both old and new, and spend time with them and be on the show floor together, which is very unique.
Isn't it wild too to think like when you can connect to something that you loved as a kid or even as an adult, but when you connect like on this level, it becomes a really special experience, and it's kind of what everybody wants now. Everybody wants the experience.
Absolutely. I mean, for most people my age, I'm in my mid-40s, X-Men are the reason why they're in this passion in the first place. This and Batman Adventures from the 90s are the reason why most of us middle-aged 40-year-olds are in this hall right now.
Some of us are 50.
Right.
Darren, it's great seeing you.
You too.
This is a great concept, a great idea, and I'm glad. And look, there's Wolverine right over there. Shawn, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Man, I'm so excited to see you. Look, I know when people come up to you and meet you, like everybody has a reason. Like it's either X-Men or it's the boys or whatever it is. But for me, like I love the following.
I was so proud of that show. Getting the chance to work with Kevin Bacon. We got to shoot in New York. I loved that character, and it was dark.
Yeah.
So I know something about you already.
Well, it's true.
But that's the kind of storytelling I like too. So I get it.
At one point, I always wonder when you're doing that show, like, and you're waiting around, and I know that acting is like hurry up and wait and all that.
Yeah.
Like, how often did the conversation get into Footloose?
Not very often. No, I actually don't think that ever happened. But
how could that be?
Well, I feel like everybody else might have brought it up, but I was like, I'm not going to be the one who brings it up to Kevin. No.
Tell me about when you listen. I know you're a busy guy. You come out to a show like this, you get to meet fans. What do you like about doing it?
I like the environment. Like, I grew up reading comic books and watching like the X-Men cartoon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for me, I understand people here. Like, I get it. I still love fantasy, sci-fi, and genre stuff a lot. So I love interacting with people that enjoy the same kind of entertainment as I do.
Are you doing a horror movie, or did you do something?
Yeah.
The Feeding, or what is it called?
It's called It Feeds.
It Feeds.
Yeah, with Ashley Greene. It's out right now, actually.
Okay.
Theatrically, it's up in Canada Canada and in the UK and Ireland right now, but it's on Amazon, like all your VOD stuff right now, and it's very scary. Like a really good straight-ahead horror movie. It feeds. Check it out if you like scary stuff.
We love scary stuff in this city. And then last question, you do, video game voices, things like that. Do you like doing voices?
Yeah, so the video game stuff I've done has actually been full motion capture stuff. So it's more than just the voice, but I would love to do animated stuff. I haven't had the opportunity to do a lot of animated stuff, like strictly voice work. So that might be something that I kind of try to get into.
You like Detroit?
I love Detroit. I grew up in Toronto, so I've been through the city a lot. Yeah, I get it.
Shawn, good seeing you.
You too, man.
Take a look. You know that Megan, the movie, she's so creepy. Look at that thing. That is like life size. How awesome would it be to have that? I see a gremlin. I see Groot. Love all of that. See, that's the kind of the fun stuff that you can find at Motor City Comic Con. You find like these cool things that you're like, I had no idea they even made those things. Let me go over and say hi to Andrew. Here's why. Andrew has some pretty cool stuff that I was going nuts over. Andrew, how are you?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Andrew's from Toronto, our Canadian friend. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Tell me about what you guys do.
So what I do is by trade I'm a sculptor, prop maker. So what I specialize in is making one-to-one scale replicas and props of characters from iconic film and television.
And by the way, like, I mean, really unbelievable work. I mean, it's not often that I see a Batman mask that looks that unbelievable, but you do this. The Deadpool is like one of the hottest franchises right now. How do they do? Well?
Like you said, Deadpool and Wolverine, they're always top sellers, especially because of the film and what's going on with Marvel, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is great because this is the most, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so close to the camera. This is the most recent stuff here, but even that Spider-Man over there, like, tell me about Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Spider-Man's a 3D print. So how that works is I have to design the file, print out all the pieces, put them together, do all the seam work, all the gluing, and then all the finishing paint.
I'm excited to talk to Steve Burns from Blue's Clues. Here's why. Steve, my daughter is, I mean, she's 22 now, but you gave us many years of calm and happiness.
Oh, well, you owe me babysitting money. Probably.
I probably do.
I have a Venmo.
I'll send it to you.
Right. Cool.
Welcome to Detroit. Have you been here before with us?
I've been to Detroit before. Yeah, but never to here, to Novi. Never over here.
Listen, I remember seeing you last summer down in Texas, and I just, every time I walk past your table, you had exactly what you have here, this incredible line of people that really have great attachment to you. I hate asking the question, how does that make you feel? But you really are so beloved by people, and how does that make you feel?
Well, that makes me nervous, you know. I mean, like, who wants to, it just feels like a lot of, like, a high bar, you know what I mean? But Blue's Clues was always about a very specific connection with the camera, and it's really wonderful and kind of edifying to know that lasted, and that you can come to an event like this and really just kind of continue that conversation. You know, that's why I love doing these. Is I spent so many years imagining you, and now it's like I get to meet you. It's great. You know. So.
We talked a little while before we were on TV just about just the world of nonprofits and how to give back and using your platform for good and things like that. And you are doing that at this event. Tell us about that.
Yeah. We always do photo ops at these events, and for the first time in like 25 years, I'm going to put on green stripes.
Wow.
And put on a green striped shirt and take green stripey photo ops for the Starlight Children's Foundation. And every dime I make from those ops will go straight to the Starlight Children's Foundation. So if you want a picture in the green striped shirt with Steve in the green striped shirt, old as he is, it's a good cause.
Steve, great seeing you.
Hey, it's great to see you, and it's great what you do, man.
Thank you.
And I really admire what you're up to in the world.
We're so honored to have you here in Detroit. I like to show you some things that, you know, that are fun to see when you come out to the show. Yes, there's comic books. Yes, there's lots of celebrities, and they're signing and doing all that. But then you have stuff like this, right? Like, I mean, if you're a fan of horror like I am, you come over, I see some Michael Myers masks over here. We know that Bryce Dallas Howard is here, so she probably would like that. Jurassic Park up there. That's pretty cool. I mean, you have all kinds of fun stuff like this. I know it's never too early to do some holiday shopping for Jay. And then there's posters. Look over here. So you've got like original art and different posters and things like that. And then one of the things I love is, like, I wonder what kind of cool autographs that they have, because you can get autographs at a Comic-Con But in this case, there's a whole big selection of things. Like Funko Pops are really big right now. See, these are all, they're signed by various stars there, which is great. Tom from TNT Authentics is here. Tom, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
How's the autograph business?
Booming.
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 Here's what I like about your stuff, and I try to talk to you guys. You guys are very, very serious about making sure everything here is authentic.
That's right.
So you have good stories behind the autographs, but if you have a wrestling fan or just, I mean, you have a big selection of everything, right?
Sure, we have a wide variety of all genres.
All genres, including, look, they pointed this out to me. Look at this. There's the late Margot Kidder, who was supposed to be at Motor City Comic Con. She passed away a few days before, a couple of years ago. But look at that amazing picture. Great shot from the 1978. And there she is with Christopher Reeve. But something like that, see how well it's framed and how good it looks? I know you're wondering, is Jay going to buy that? I don't know. Maybe. I keep buying it up.
Shawn Ashmore is in Detroit, Motor City Comic Con. Welcome. Good to be here.
One-eyed Willie.
Can I tell you the coolest thing ever? Anything. In the early 2000s, I interviewed you on the phone on my radio show and told you I was the biggest Superman fan ever. You conferenced Richard Donner in and let me talk to him. That's the coolest thing anybody in Hollywood has ever done for me.
Well, you deserved it.
Thank you.
You earned it.
Thank you.
It's all your hard work and creativity, and you make the fans happy. Is this true? Is anything I'm saying true?
Yes, it's true.
It's true. I believe it.
And the Connors was great. I watched every episode.
I was intrigued.
You got to date Becky.
I can love girls, man.
He does.
No, you don't.
This drives the women wild.
The great Shawn Ashmore is in Detroit. Come by and say hi. Hey guys, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters!